I welcome on stage Honorable the Chief Justice, Honorable Shri Justice Prasanna B. Varale, Honorable Shri Justice P.S. Dinesh Kumar, Honorable Shri Justice K. Somshekar. I also welcome on stage Shri Vivek Subbareddy, President of the Advocates Association Bengaluru, and Shri Harish M.T., Treasurer, Advocates Association Bengaluru. Request everyone to kindly take their seats. Good evening and a very warm welcome to everyone to the commemoration of the Legal Services Day. This day holds a significant importance as it marks the enactment of the Legal Services Authorities Act in the year 1987, which was a monumental step towards promoting free legal aid to the marginalized and underprivileged and weaker section of our society. As we gather here to celebrate the Legal Services Day, it's essential to reflect upon the profound importance of legal services in our society. The legal system is the bedrock upon which a just and equitable society stands, ensuring that every individual, regardless of their background, have access to justice. As we observe Legal Services Day, we remind ourselves of the responsibility that we share in making justice accessible to everyone, irrespective of their social and economic background. Let us remember that legal services are not just a matter either for lawyers or judges, but it's a collective responsibility. Each one of us have to contribute in promoting justice and legal awareness in our communities. With this prelude, let's commence this program. Request everyone to rise for the Nadagite.
जय हे कर्नाटक माते जय सुंदर नदी वन कलनाडे जय हे रस ऋषिಗಳ ಬೀಡಿ ಭೂದೇವಿಯ ಮಕುಟದ ನವಮಣಿಯೇ ಗಂಧದ ಚಂದನ ಹೊನ್ನಿನ ಗಣಿಯೇ ರಾಘವ ಮಧುಸೂದನರವತರಿಸಿದ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜನನಿಯ ಜೋಗುಳ ವೇದದ ಘೋಷ ಜನನಿಗೆ ಜೀವವು ಇನ್ನಾವೇಶ ಹಸುರಿನ ಗಿರಿಗಳ ಸಾಲೆ ನಿನ್ನಯ ಕೊರಳಿನ ಮಾಲೆ ಕಪಿಲ ಪತಂಜಲ ಗೌತಮ ಜಿನನುತ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಶಂಕರ ರಾಮಾನುಜ ವಿದ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಮಧ್ವರ ದಿವ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ ರನ್ನ ಷಡಕ್ಷರಿ ಪೊನ್ನ ಪಂಪಲ ಕುಮಿಪತಿ ಜನ್ನ ಕುಮಾರ ವ್ಯಾಸರ ಮಂಗಳ ಧಾಮ ಕವಿ ಕೋಗಿಲೆಗಳ ಪುಣ್ಯಾರಾಮ ನಾನಕ ರಾಮಾನಂದ ಕಬೀರರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಕೈರಪ ಹೊಯ್ಸಳರಾಳಿದ ನಾಡೆ ನಂಕನ ಜಕಣರ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಬೇಡೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶರಾವತಿ ತುಂಗ ಕಾವೇರಿಯವರ ರಂಗ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ವಿವೇಕರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಸರ್ವ ಜನಾಂಗದ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ತೋಟ ರಸಿಕರ ಕಂಗಳ ಸೆಳೆಯುವ ನೋಟ ಹಿಂದೂ ಕ್ರೈಸ್ತ ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನ ಪಾರಸಿಕ ಜೈನ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಜನಕನ ಹೋಲುವ ದೊರೆಗಳ ಧಾಮ ಭಾರತ ವೈದಿಕರ ರಾಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ನುಡಿ ಕುಣಿದಾಡುವ ದೇಹ ಕನ್ನಡ ತಾಯಿಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದೇಹ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಜಯ
Thank you. Request everyone to kindly take their seats. We will now play the Khalsa theme song, which resonates the core values and object of the authority. May we have the Khalsa theme song, please?
ನೀರಿನಂತೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗಾಗಿ, ಗಾಳಿಯಂತೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗಾಗಿ, ನೆಮ್ಮದಿಯ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗಾಗಿ, ನಂಬಿಕೆಯ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗಾಗಿ, ಜೀವಭಾವದ ದೇಶ ಭಾರತ ಎಂಬ ಹಕ್ಕು ನಮ್ಮದು, ಭೇದ ಮಾಡದ ನ್ಯಾಯ ದೇಗುಲ ಎಂಬ ಹಕ್ಕು ನಮ್ಮದು, ನೀಲಿ ಬಾನಿನ ಗಾಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿನ ಉಸಿರ ಹಕ್ಕು ನಮ್ಮದು, ಹೂವು ಚೆಲ್ಲುವ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿಯ ಹಸಿರ ಹಕ್ಕು ನಮ್ಮದು. Khalsa, Karnataka State Legal Services Authority. Khalsa, Khalsa. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಳಲನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಆಲಿಸುವವರಿಲ್ಲ ಎಂಬ ಚಿಂತೆ ಏಕೆ? ಈಗ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯವೇ ನಡೆದು ಬರುವುದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಂಗಳಕ್ಕೆ. ಅಸಹಾಯಕರಿಗೆ ಸಿಗುವುದು ನ್ಯಾಯ, ನೊಂದವರಿಗೆ ಸಿಗುವುದು ನ್ಯಾಯ, ದುರ್ಬಲರಿಗೆ ಸಿಗುವುದು ನ್ಯಾಯ, ಶೋಷಿತರಿಗೆ ಸಿಗುವುದು ನ್ಯಾಯ, ಜೀವಭಾವದ ದೇಶ ಭಾರತ ಎಂಬ ಹಕ್ಕು ನಮ್ಮದು, ಭೇದ ಮಾಡದ ನ್ಯಾಯ ದೇಗುಲ ಎಂಬ ಹಕ್ಕು ನಮ್ಮದು, ನೀಲಿ ಬಾನಿನ ಗಾಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿನ ಉಸಿರ ಹಕ್ಕು ನಮ್ಮದು, ಹೂವು ಚೆಲ್ಲುವ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿಯ ಹಸಿರ ಹಕ್ಕು ನಮ್ಮದು. ಬಡವರು ಹಾಗೂ ದುರ್ಬಲರಿಗಾಗಿ ಉಚಿತ ಮತ್ತು ಸಕ್ಷಮ ಕಾನೂನು ಸಲಹೆಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಬದ್ಧ ಕಾನೂನು ಸೇವಾ ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರ ಕಾಲ್ಸಾ, ನ್ಯಾಯ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗಾಗಿ. ಕಾಲ್ಸಾ, ಕಾಲ್ಸಾ.
This song indeed encapsulates the essence of the legal system's role in bridging the gap and ensuring justice for all. I now request Shri Jaishankar, Member Secretary of the State Legal Services Authority, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Very good evening to one and all. Honorable the Chief Justice, Honorable Judges, dignitaries on and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege and honor to welcome this august gathering on this auspicious commemoration of Legal Services Day. The Legal Services Authorities Act came into force on 9/11/1995 in order to commemorate the day with the objective to promote access to justice and to celebrate the achievement of the workforce of the legal services institutions by recognizing their exemplary services, of panel lawyers, PLVs, and colleges and schools. This program is organized. KSLSA came into existence on 19/4/1997 and completed remarkable 26 years in enhancing legal literacy and uplifting the marginalized sections of the society. Apart from providing free legal aid to the beneficiaries, KSLSA has been striving hard to create greater legal awareness to the public at large. The learned judicial officers across the state are actively participating in this mission. KSLSA has been successful in conducting national Lok Adalats. Large disposal of pending cases in Lok Adalats has brought down the pendency. Apart from conducting Lok Adalats, several innovations and achievements have been made by the legal services institutions. Altogether, 20 honorable former Patron-in-Chiefs and 14 honorable former executive chairpersons have rendered their guidance and services to this institution. The success story of last 26 years of KSLSA is only the result of their lordship's contribution. Today, on this auspicious occasion, we are fortunate to have amongst us my Lord Honorable Sri Justice Prasanna B. Varale, Chief Justice, High Court of Karnataka, to inaugurate the program. My Lord has been our guiding force in achieving greater excellence in legal services. His Lordship is a foundation of inspiration to all the officials of KSLSA as well as the district judiciary. I, on behalf of High Court of Karnataka, KSLSA, and on behalf of myself, extend a warm and affectionate welcome to His Lordship. I request Sri K.S. Bharat Kumar, Registrar General, to hand over appointed plan to His Lordship. Honorable Justice P.S. Dinesh Kumar, Judge High Court of Karnataka and President Karnataka Judicial Academy, is always actively supporting the legal services authorities in all its endeavors. I, on behalf of KSLSA, heartily welcome His Lordship. I request Srimati Kaveri, Secretary SCLSC, to hand over potted plan to His Lordship. Honorable Sri Justice K. Somshekhar, Judge High Court of Karnataka and Chairman High Court Legal Services Committee, is always with KSLSA in mapping the plan and guiding the judicial officers. I heartily welcome His Lordship. I request Sri Raghavendra Shettigar, Deputy Secretary of KSLSA, to present potted plan to His Lordship. I heartily welcome all the honorable judges of High Court of Karnataka sitting at Principal Bench, Dharwad Bench and Kalburgi Bench for their valuable presence. We have today with us Learned President, Advocates Association Bengaluru, Sri Vivek Subbareddy and Sri Harish MT, Treasurer as Chief Guests. Both of them have been ever supportive in all the activities of KSLSA. I extend a warm welcome to them. I request Sri Balasubramani, PRO KSLSA and Sri Sharat Chandra, Assistant Secretary, to hand over potted plans to them. I also welcome Learned Advocate General and Deputy Solicitor General of India who are present today. I extend a warm welcome to Sri K.S. Bharat Kumar, Registrar General, High Court of Karnataka, and all the Registrars of High Court. I also welcome all the unit heads, all the judicial officers, staff of High Court, KSLSA and HCLSC. I also welcome panel advocates of district courts, High Court, paralegal volunteers, representatives of law colleges and schools, faculty and students. I welcome the people from print and media who have always stood with us. I extend a warm welcome to one and all who are watching this program through virtual mode and who are all present here. Thank you.
Thank you for the welcome address, sir. On behalf of everyone, I welcome you too to this function. We will now formally inaugurate this session. I request all the dignitaries on dais to kindly join hands in inaugurating this session by lighting of lamps. As we light this lamp, let us also kindle the flame of justice in our hearts, recognizing the importance of legal services in our society. May it inspire us to work towards more just and equitable world. Let us all join hands with a round of applause in inaugurating this program. I thank all the dignitaries on dais and off the dais for inaugurating this program by lighting of lamp. I now request Shri Vivek Subbareddy, the President of the Advocates Association, Bengaluru, to share his thoughts on this occasion.
Honorable Justice Prasanna Varle, Chief Justice of High Court of Karnataka, Honorable Justice Dinesh Kumar, Judge High Court of Karnataka, Honorable Justice Somashekar, Judge High Court of Karnataka, Honorable Judges of the High Court of Karnataka, Learned Advocate General Sri Shashikiran Shetty, Deputy Solicitor Sri Shanti Bhushan, members of the Bar, members, Registrar Generals, members of the High Court, staff, Harish, Treasurer of the Advocates Association. I have already been given a caveat by Justice Dinesh Kumar to finish as fast as possible because the function is running late. And I'll do justice to the fast and effective delivery like speedy justice. Legal Services Authority Day is a celebration of work done from 1998, 26 years. If not anything, it has given succor and strength and a moral backbone to this nation for the past 2 decades. Mahatma Gandhi used to say, India is in her villages. And it is true that today, it is the villagers, the poverty-stricken, whom we have to serve as a legal services authority or as an institution of administration of justice. Ferdinand Roosevelt used to say always that all this machinery, the government, the institutions, and all bodies are existing for the forgotten man. And it is this forgotten man for whom the Legal Services Authority exists. And this day is celebrated for that purpose. A country is judged by the quality of its justice and the speed with which it can render justice to its people. Today we are proud to say, if we compare various other nations in the world, India tops the charts perhaps in giving this quality of justice and justice at less cost. And we must hail this achievement of India. Through Legal Services Authority, perhaps from the past 26 years, we may have decided crores of cases and taken away the tears of crores of people. And this is a remarkable achievement. I think it is a watershed moment for this country to be equipping and giving succor to its people through the enactment. But India today is evolving. It is evolving and more rapidly transforming than any country in the world. And therefore, we need new skills, we need new machineries, we need new talents to build and equip the Legal Services Authority. I understand that Legal Services Authority is disposing a huge number of insurance cases, traffic cases, petty cases. But it is also necessary to ensure that the redressal forum actively penetrates other areas of civil justice or other areas of civil rights and property rights where justice takes a troublesome number of years for dispensation. Therefore, I feel that we need reforms in that area, and we need to look upon this. Transforming India, rebuilding India, and developing India into a modern world, modern generational country is one of the dreams of the fathers of this nation or the architects of the constitution of this country. So it is a test for all of us to ask, to what extent are we standing up to that standard or living up to the dreams or of the architects of this nation? And for that we also have to ask, how are we serving the poor? My proposal is that along with, before I summarize, along with focusing on the numbers in the Legal Services Authority, I request the Honorable Chief Justice and the senior judges to look into how we can incentivize lawyers and other stakeholders in this process. Therefore, I feel that this should not be another day like any other celebration, but this should be a day where we really focus on giving the best for this forgotten man of India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for the thoughtful address on this occasion. It's important to acknowledge the dedication and selflessness of our workforce who have stood by this institution in achieving its object. It's time to recognize their effort and work they have done along with us. I request Shri Raghavendra Shettigar, Deputy Secretary of the Karnataka State Legal Service Authority, to kindly announce the name of the achievers under various categories.
Good evening to one and all. Honorable the Chief Justice, Honorable Judges of High Court of Karnataka, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I deem it a privilege to announce the names of best panel advocates, paralegal volunteers, and legal services clinics who have done exemplary work and extraordinary contribution for the cause of justice. In the selection of panel advocates, we have categorized best panel advocates in civil side, session side, criminal side, matrimonial side, and other cases. We have also selected the best community paralegal volunteer, student paralegal volunteer, and paralegal volunteer in prison, and also selected best legal services clinic in college and school. Best panel advocate in civil side, Sri N. Sundarraj, DLSA Mysore. Best panel advocate session side, Sri Amarnath R, DLSA Bengaluru Rural. Best panel advocate criminal side, Sri M.B. Bentur, DLSA Dharwad. Best panel advocate matrimonial side, Sri Suresh Kumbar, DLSA Bagalkot. Best panel advocate in other cases, Sri N. Manjunath, DLSA Chikkaballapur. I request Honorable the Chief Justice and all the dignitaries to felicitate the achievers. All the selected panel advocates have conducted maximum cases assigned to them with the highest success rate, with the dedication and commitment by upholding the principles of justice and equality. They have taken initiative in organizing legal awareness programs and workshops, campaigns, street play, jatas, jail visits. They have actively participated in Lok Adalats, also provided legal aid and addressed legal issues with innovative and creative approach. Sri N. Sundarraj, DLSA Mysore. Sri Amarnath R, DLSA Bengaluru Rural. Best panel advocate on session side. Sri M.B. Bentur, Best Panel Advocate Criminal Side from DLSA Dharwad. Sri Suresh Kumbar, Best Panel Advocate on Matrimonial Side, DLSA Bagalkot. Sri N. Manjunath, DLSA Chikkaballapur, Best Panel Advocate on Other Criminal Cases. A heartfelt congratulations to all of them. A big round of applause for all the achievers. Thank you, my lords. We have selected Best Community Paralegal Volunteer, Dr. Sanjay Nayak TJ from DLSA Tumkur. And we have also selected Best Student Paralegal Volunteer, Sri Galava Kumar MV, DLSA Bengaluru Rural. I request both of them to come on dais to receive the honors. I request Honorable the Chief Justice and all the Honorable Judges and dignitaries to felicitate the achievers. Dr. Sanjay Nayak TJ, who is a dentist by profession, has participated in a door-to-door campaign and a number of legal services authority activities and given awareness programs in FM and television, and has organized several free dental health camps to the jail inmates, free health camps and blood donation camps. He has also addressed the legal issues faced by the community members and effectively coordinated with all the organizations to enhance the delivery of legal services to the community. Shri Galava Kumar MV, who is a student of Alliance University, has participated in several legal awareness programs, workshops, camps, and assisted the District Legal Services Authority, Bengaluru Rural, with his commitments, and has contributed the best for the upliftment of the marginalized sections of the society. I congratulate the achievers and I also thank the honorable judges. In the category of Best PLV in Prison, we have selected a prison who is a convict prisoner suffering sentence in Central Prison, Parappana Agrahara. He is assisting the jail visiting panel advocates and acting as a bridge between the inmates of the jail and Legal Services Authority. In his absence, I request Sri Sheshu Murthy, the Chief Superintendent, Central Prison Bengaluru, to receive the memento on behalf of Prison PLV. Thank you, my lords. We have selected the best legal services clinic in Law College. It is Ramaya College of Law, Bengaluru. And best legal services clinic in school level, it is Government Empress Girls High School, Tumkuru. I request the principal of Ramaya Law College and the principal of Empress Girls High School to come on the dais to receive the honor. I also request the faculty member and all the students to come on to the dais. The Ramaya College of Law, under the guidance of the principal and faculty coordinator, has established the legal services clinic in the college and organized several legal awareness camps, workshops, and conducted survey by adopting the villages. An access to justice conclave conducted by the college through legal services clinic by providing opportunities to all legal services clinics established in various law colleges under one roof is one of the remarkable programs. Best legal services clinic in school, Government Empress High School, Tumkuru. Under the guidance of the principal, the school established the Legal Literacy Club and conducted several legal awareness programs, street plays, and also organized legal aid programs in schools. I congratulate all the achievers and I thank honorable judges and dignitaries to felicitate them. Thank you, my lords.
Request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly be seated. Moving ahead, I request Honorable Shri Justice K. Somshekar, Judge High Court of Karnataka and Chairperson High Court Legal Services Committee to address the gathering.
Good evening to everybody. Firstly, let I express from the bottom of my heart, Happy Legal Services Day. To each one of you on the dais and off the dais. ಇವತ್ತು ಕಾನೂನು ಸೇವೆಗಳ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಆಚರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದ ಮಾತೃಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಆಂಗ್ಲ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕೆ? ಮತ್ತು ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಟ್ಟು 16 ಭಾಷೆಗಳಿವೆ. 16 ಭಾಷೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಗ್ರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ನಿರೀಕ್ಷಿತ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಟ್ಟುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಯಕ್ಷ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಇರ್ತವೆ. The Honorable Chief Justice Prasanna B. Varaleji, Patron-in-Chief, Karnataka State Legal Services Authority, the esteemed brother Justice P.S. Dinesh Kumarji, the President of the Bar Association, Bengaluru, Sri Vivek Subbareddy, the General Secretary, T.G. Ravi, but in his absentia also stated, Sri Hari Sehmti, Treasurer, Advocates Association, Bengaluru, the esteemed Advocate General, sir, the DSG, sir, the other my brother judges and also sister judges, the participants in this unique program. Sometimes it is very difficult, even extempore speeches relating to certain aspects. Some intellectuals are in the society. They will be editing like anything. Sometimes using the writing speech or read out the speech, sometimes it may be effectively reached to the persons, those who are the intellectuals in the society. But ultimately the message, it should be reached to each one of the citizens of this country. This country consisting 140 crores of people. This country having a very beautiful Constitution of India. That Constitution of India consisting in Article 1 to Article 395. It is the original text of the Constitution. But that Constitution was come into force on effectively on 26th of January 1950. But it was adopted on 29th of November 1949. Adoption is one thing. Effectively to ruling this country, it is another thing. But the word in the Constitution, inception itself is, we, the people of India, solemnly resolve to constitute, in continuity of that preamble, social justice, economic justice, political justice, then brotherhood, and so on and so forth. ನನಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಕೊಡೋದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈ ಥೀಮ್ ಸಾಂಗನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೀರಿಗಾಗಿ ಹೋರಾಟ, ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯಾಯಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಹೋರಾಟ, ಈ ಸಾಂಗ್ಸನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇದು ನಿರೀಕ್ಷಿತ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಟ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯೇ? ಈ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ರೆಂಡಿಷನ್ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕೆ? ಅದನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ ನಂತರ ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಗದವರೆಗೂ, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಎ ವಲ್ನರಬಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಎ ಎಲೈಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಎ ನಾನ್ ಎಲೈಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಲಿಟ್ರೇಟ್, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಅನ್ಲಿಟ್ರೇಟ್, but they are fighting for justice and justice. The justice, it is always to be rendering, it is in according to the preamble of the Constitution of India. It is according to the features of the Constitution of India. It is according to the some extent of judicial review, judicial view, some constitutional ethics from all angles. The Constitution of India consisting only 3 organs. The first organ is legislative body, the second one is executive body, third one is legislative body. The legislative bodies and their functionaries only to enact the law, but executive body is only to executing that. But the legislative body consisting, it is only a check and balance. To what extent it is a check and balance? It is a question before us as a citizen of this country. This Constitution provides fundamental rights, some extent of constitutional rights, then statutory rights, and so also human rights ultimately, and inclusive of natural justice. But human rights, it was come into force on 10th of December 1948 at midnight hours. This country in this world is also one of the signatories. But the rest of the rights Either maybe fundamental rights, constitutional rights, statutory rights, in case there shall be some infringement. But human rights, it is always available to each and every citizen of this country, irrespective of any caste, creed, religion. But the rule of law, it is nothing but it's a dharma. Dharma is always upheld, and equivalently rule of law is also upheld. But the rule of law, it is always upheld, only it is not in a lip service. It must be from the bottom of the heart. It must be letter and spirit. Mere because saying some justice, it is available to each one of the people in this country, but effectively it must be reached to the each section. There is no discrimination. Nobody is above the law. Nobody is undermined the law. But this body consisting so many organs, these organs according to the medical ethics, 315 organs. But out of 15 organs, 78 organs are subdivided. How to the persons who are required to live on this earth. But out of 78 organs, there are 5 vital organs according to the medical ethics. That is brain, lungs, heart, kidney and liver. Because of these 5 vital organs equivalent to that 5 entities. 5 entities are concerned, nobody able to touch, but only to enjoy. But the constitutional organs, that is only 3 organs. That 3 organs, according to my knowledge, it is to be equivalent to that Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. But Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, ಇವರಿಬ್ಬರು ಒಂದಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಳಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. I don't know that. ಹಂಗೇನೆ ಇದು ಲೆಜಿಸ್ಲೇಟಿವ್ ಬಾಡಿ, ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಬಾಡಿ, ಜುಡಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ there shall be some organs not properly functioning. There shall be some no harmonious relationship in between the 3 organs. Likewise, 5 entities also equivalent to that 5 organs, that is vital organs of this body. Because of the reasons, sometimes this kind of a unique programs are very much required and rendering a speech effectively. But Legal Services Authority, earlier to that it was called it as Karnataka Legal Aid Board. That Legal Aid Board was come into force in this state somewhere 1987. Even earlier to that also Justice Mahmood, he was the greatest judge, one among the 6 judges in this world. He was given some legal assistance even prior to that existence of this kind of a law. 1894 or somewhere 1897. He was a judge at the youngest age, was nominated by the Privy Council because of a beautiful judgment has been rendered by him. He was appointed as a district and session judge at the very young age. I think so, my memories are concerned at the age in between 32 to 34. He was adorned to the post as a judge of the Allahabad High Court. Even now also, according to my memories and according to my information, his bust is there. But the MC Chagla, a great judge, a human judge, he was a judge and he was a Chief Justice of this country in Bombay, 11 years, 6 months. It is according to my memories. As a continuously period, as a 11 years, 6 months, he was discharging as a Chief Justice of the Great High Court of Bombay. But the functioning as a Chief Justice in any rank, but ultimately we are bound by the constitutional ethos, the features of the Constitution of India. But Article 39, capital letter A of the Constitution of India, it has come into force in this country. It is a directive principles of state policies on that heads. That Legal Services Authorities Act, it had provided some legal assistance to the needies in the society. I am using the words needies in the society, irrespective of any status in the society, whoever may be, whatever is the status, whether may be a vulnerable section or may be a elite class in the societies. But one thing I would like to say that even Article 17 of the Constitution of India, the framer of the Constitution, even though that Article 17, abolition of untouchability. My understanding what is untouchable, but I can say you don't touch, you will be untouchable to me. Suppose he said to me, you are untouchable, you don't touch, I am also untouchable. This is inter-se to be understand what is untouchable. Untouchability is only to the lip service. It must be doing some work from the heart itself. If the heart is there, but there is no useful. ಅದಕ್ಕೇನೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೇಳೋದು, ಬರೀ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತರಾದ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೃದಯವಂತಿಕೆತನೂ ಇರಬೇಕಂತೆ. ಬರೀ ಹೃದಯವಂತಿಕೆತನ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತಿಕೆತನೂ ಸಹ ಇರಬೇಕಂತೆ. ಇವೆರಡೂ ಸಹ ಟೂ ಫೇಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಕಾಯಿನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ, ಫಂಡಮೆಂಟಲ್ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟೀಸ್ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ವೋ, ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮನ್ನು ಯಾವುದೇ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಸಿಗುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಯಕ್ಷ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು 10 ಮಂದಿಗೆ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ವಿಸನ್ನು ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಹಾನರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅವಾರ್ಡನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅವರು 10 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ 1:10, 10:100, 100:1000, 1000 so on so forth. That is called legal services movement. That is called legal awareness. Mere because legal awareness, it is not suffice to say that. It must be from the bottom of the heart. It must be from the constitutional ethos. It must be in accordance with the features of the Constitution. Because of the reason that in 1973 there was a judgment rendered beautifully by very great judges in this country. That is Kesavananda Bharati's case. That Kesavananda Bharati's case, even though it was tested the each and every angle of the articles of the Constitution of India. Even now also, it is nothing but as a parallel to the features of the Constitution of India. That we are supposed to be sitting on the various field in the various section of law, but we must have understand ourselves, what we are, where we are, what we are want to the societies. But the sun, SUN sun is untouchable, but nobody is dare enough to touch. But it will give sun rays to each and everybody irrespective of any person on this earth. But electricity is untouchable, but nobody is dare enough to touch the electricity. But cobra is untouchable, nobody is dare enough to touch the cobra. These are all the elements, as I have stated, and also rendering, it is only on the earth. Earth is also sometimes touchable and also untouchable. But this earth is consisting 7 layers, but each layers having its own features. Because of the reasons, some of the mining areas, some of the drought areas, some of the fertility areas. But in Bijapur is concerned, as I am aware of it, there are 11 talukas or 13 talukas. Somewhere in there 2003 it was bifurcated from Bijapura unit taluka to that Belagavi, I think so Bagalkote districts. But almost all fertile talukas are added to that Bagalkote. But monument taluks only added to that Bijapur, where we are having some developmental programs. These are all the things it is in our mind only. But today is a unique day. It is an important day. Delivering a speech, it is very easy. But digesting the each and every phrases and every words, every sentences, it is not so easy. It must be developed. We must be developed because we are human beings. I am doubting why that word employment of human beings. What is human, what is being? I think so, according to my understanding, to read so many materials, but this human having and also developing being's nature also. Even human qualities, human values, human touch, human heart, humanhood, these are all the qualitatives. But this human being, it is a one word. We are all human beings, we are all human beings. Correct. Human plus being. In case having a quality, then we are human. But there is a different quality, definitely we will be human plus being, fully called it as human being. We know that what is bias, general bias, special bias, then monetary bias, otherwise called pecuniary bias. Nowadays, Nowadays, it is orders of the day, it is a mental bias. But mental bias, it is very difficult to define it because it is a mental equipment. It is a mental element. How can we say that? But on this occasion, Your Lordships, can I take another 2 minutes? On the occasion of the Legal Services Day, we gathering to commemorate the principles enshrined in the dynamic preamble of our Constitution and reinforced by Article 14, Article 21, Article 31A. I am added Article 32 also. I am added Article 226 also. I am equally added Article 227 also. These articles are nothing but as a 5 entities. We must be understand what is the intendment of that each one of the articles of this. 395 articles. The 395 articles, nowadays it is amendment 368, even unable to understand the text of the articles. Even unable to cope up with that, what is the mentalities, what is the mental empowerment of the 387 members in that committee, sitting 2 years, 11 months, 17 days to drafting this beautiful constitution to this, a huge country, a large extent, so much a problem from east to west, north to south, because this country having so many isms, Hinduism, Sikhism, then Islamism, Jainism, Buddhism, Parsism, but ultimately Ism means that is a rule of law. But mainly Article 14, equality before law. Article 21 is protection of life and liberty. We are granting protection to the life, but sometimes we can't granting any liberty to the life. That is called, we are imposing some condition to granting the relief of bail. We are granting some injunctive order. We are granting some attachment before judgment, even Order 38 Rule 5 of CPC. Even granting relief Order 40 Rule 1 of CPC. That is a receiver. You are granting some relief under Order 39 Rule 1 and 2 of CPC. Even expert a Rule 3. But the judge must be applied its mind. It is in the interest of justice. Otherwise, no meaning in it. But the enactment of the Legal Services Authorities Act came into force in 1987. A pivotal legislation notified on November 9, 1995, with the objective of promoting justice and equal access to legal services. The essence of legal services as mandated by this act is to provide free legal assistance to the poor and needy who cannot afford legal representation. But in our country, this responsibility is shouldered by various authorities, such as NALSA at the national level, State Legal Services Authority in every state level, District Legal Services Authority in every district in this country, and Taluka Legal Services Committee at the Taluk level. But in the short form, we called it as NALSA, STALSA, then DALSA, and then TALSA. It is not my, what is in the short form to be. Because of the memories, it is always to be easy. TALSA, Taluka Legal Service Committee, DALSA, District Legal Services Authority, KALSA, Karnataka State Legal Services Authority, is to be called it as a TALSA, Taluka, yes. These are all the authorities. In the NALSA, National Legal Services Authorities. Even subsequent to that National Legal Authorities, it is called it as a CILAS, Centrally Implementation Legal Services. It is called CILAS. It was the brainchild of then P.N. Bhagavati, then great judge of this country. It was his brainchild. What is CILAS? These are all the things it has to be memory of this unique day, but we are here rendering to some sort of a social justice, economic justice, religious justice, justice in the political field also. Political field in the sense we don't think. ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಚಿಂತನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ರಾಜಯೋಗ ಅಂತ, ರಾಜದಂಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ರಾಜಯೋಗ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಇಲ್ಲ. ರಾಜದಂಡವನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇನೆ. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ 18 ಅಧ್ಯಾಯಗಳನ್ನು ಒಂದೊಂದು ಅಧ್ಯಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಅಡ್ವೈಸನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನು ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಕೃಷ್ಣನಿಗೆ. ಬಟ್ ಏಕಲವ್ಯನ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಏನಾಯಿತು ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರು ಸಹ ಅದು ಹರಿತಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಸಿಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಜ್ಞಾನದಾಹವನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೀಡಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೇನೆ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಗ್ಯಾದರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಸಮಯದ ಅಭಾವ ಕೆಲವು ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಒನ್ ಅನಿತಾ ಕುಶ್ವಾಹ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಪುಷ್ಪ ಸೂಡಾನ್ emphasized that access to justice is a fundamental right under Article 14 and Article 21 of the Constitution of India. But Article 20, it is also important articles. Article 22 is also an important articles. Even Article 32 of the Indian Evidence Act is also important articles. Even section 24 to 32 is also an important section. But 101 to 103 of the Indian Evidence Act, what we called it as proof. Proof to the extent what? But section 17 to 21, it is for admission. But admission, it is only for 4 section or 5 section, but each section having its own dimension and own importance to admit in accordance with law. But annexure document, whether it is admitted documents or not, because there is no test on admission of oath in the witness box, enter into that gentleman witness. Because of the reason, statutory courts and also the constitutional courts. These are all the things it is to be stated. But ultimately, I have to say that my gratitude to all the stakeholders, from the judiciary and the legal practitioners to the beneficiaries and also media, for their collective efforts in making legal services accessible, speedy and affordable. Then together, we are creating a fair and just society. And I thank each one of you for your unwavering commitment to this noble cause. Thank you so much. Thank you.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಮೈ ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೈರಿಂಗ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾತೃಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮನದಿಟ್ಟು ಅಂತೆ ಮಾತನಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಗೌರವಂತ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಐ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನರಬಲ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ P.S. Dinesh Kumar, Judge High Court of Karnataka and President of the Judicial Academy, to address us on this occasion.
Honorable the Chief Justice, Sri Prasanna P. Varale, Justice Somshekhar, my sister and brother judges, other judges, Mr. Vivek Subbareddy, other dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. Today is an occasion to commemorate the Legal Services Day. It's brought in a new dimension in lives of several people. About 1/4 century back, we could not have perhaps thought about a person without means to approach courts or other authorities to seek redressal of his grievances. Today we have a situation where the poor and the needy, those who cannot access justice, they have the apparatus given by the government in the form of the legal service authority, state authority and district, at every stage and level that people can access. And if they cannot access, the authorities and the volunteers go to their doorsteps and make them aware of the rights and ensure that people will move in this direction to get their redressal. In that endeavor, there are a large number of people who have worked, and it's our duty to recognize their services. We have Legal Services Authority has identified such excellent people whom we had requested today to come here. As a token of our gratitude, we thought it appropriate to felicitate them. It would go a long way to inspire them more and also to spread this message to their brethren and other countrymen who can also take up this legal services as either a pro bono work or as some of the lawyers, etc., who are paid for this. Particularly, it would also inspire the students of law who are also actively involved in this. On this occasion, we, on behalf of the judges of the Karnataka, I thank all those who have made it possible to come here and accept our token of regard and gratitude. Thank you for arranging all this wonderful function. To the Honorable Chief Justice and the Karnataka Legal Services Authority for calling upon me to address this gathering. Thank you for the patience.
It was indeed a thought-provoking address. Thank you, my lords. I request Honorable the Chief Justice to grace us with his thoughts and address the gathering.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Wishing you all a very happy Deepavali, the festival of lights, and let me share wishes in words of one of my friend, a little poet, when he had wished me in these words, Ali Deepavali, Uzuliyat Jnanacha Jyoti. So let us celebrate the festival of lights with lighting the lamp of knowledge was his wish, and I share the wish with you all. My esteemed brother, Justice Shri P.S. Dinesh Kumarji, Judge, High Court of Karnataka and President, Karnataka Judicial Academy. Esteemed brother, Justice K. Somashekar, Judge, High Court of Karnataka, Chairman, High Court Legal Services Committee. Esteemed sister and brother judges present here, Shri K.S. Bharat Kumar, Registrar General, other registrars, officers of the High Court, our very pleasant learned Advocate General Shri Shetty ji, Shri Vivek Subba Reddy, President of the Bar Association, Shri T.G. Ravi, General Secretary, Shri Harish, Treasurer, and all other office bearers of the Advocates Association, Bengaluru, Shri Jayashankar, Member Secretary, and other office bearers of Karnataka State Legal Services Authority. Ladies and gentlemen, special mention of all those who contributed to this movement with their active contribution and the awardees of today's day for the Legal Services Day. Principal of Ramaya College, the principal of the government school, my student friends of the law colleges, the ladies and gentlemen present here, good evening. Today, on this momentous occasion, to commemorate Legal Services Day as the Chief Justice of Karnataka High Court, it is an honor and privilege to address you all as we reflect upon the pivotal role of the legal system in shaping our society and upholding the principles of justice and equality. Legal Services Day serves as a reminder of the noble mission that the legal profession undertakes to ensure the justice is not a distant ideal but a tangible reality for every individual irrespective of their socio-economic background. It is an opportunity for us to reaffirm our commitment to the principles of justice, fairness, and rule of law. As we gather here today, it is important for us to understand the historical context and significance of Legal Services Day. This day, observed on November 9th every year, marks the anniversary of adoption of the Legal Services Authorities Act 1987. This legislation was a watershed moment in the legal history of our nation as it paved the way for establishment of legal aid clinics and authorities to provide free legal services to the marginalized and underprivileged sections of society. Former judge of Honorable Supreme Court, Shri B.P. Jeevan Reddy, has once remarked that in a democracy, people govern themselves and they cannot govern themselves properly unless they are aware of social, political, economic and other issues confronting them. The Legal Services Authorities Act of 87 was a pioneering step that aimed to bridge the gap between the vast majority of citizens who are often unable to access legal services due to economic constraints and the complex intricacies of legal system. It recognized the need to make justice accessible to all and to ensure that no one is denied their fundamental rights due to the inability to afford legal representation. Over the years, this act has been instrumental in promoting the principles of social justice and securing the rights of disadvantaged. It has empowered the marginalized, enabling them to seek legal redressal for their grievances. It has also laid the foundation for a more inclusive and equitable society. In the spirit of Legal Services Day, we must acknowledge the remarkable contributions of our legal fraternity in Karnataka. The legal community in our state has played a pivotal role in ensuring that justice reaches every nook and corner. The Karnataka Legal Services Authority, along with various other organizations and individuals, has tirelessly worked towards the goal of providing legal aid and assistance to those who need it the most. The legal aid clinics set up across the state have been instrumental in reaching out to the underserved population. These clinics have acted as beacons of hope for those who often find themselves entangled in legal disputes with no means to navigate the complex legal terrain. It is through these clinics that we extend our services to the poor, the marginalized and the voiceless. The work of our legal fraternity extends beyond the courtroom. It extends to the classrooms where future legal professionals are nurtured. And it reaches into the community where awareness about legal right is raised. Our law schools, lawyers and legal aid organizations have been driving force behind empowering individuals with knowledge about their rights and responsibilities. However, it is important to recognize that our legal system is not without its challenges. We must address these challenges head on if we are to truly honor the spirit of Legal Services Day. The backlog of cases, delay in delivery of justice, and the need for legal reforms are issues that require our immediate attention. As the Chief Justice of Karnataka High Court, I am committed to addressing these challenges and working towards a more efficient and responsive legal system. To further the cause of justice and expand the existing system of legal service, we have planned several initiatives. We plan to expand legal literacy programs in schools and communities to ensure that every citizen is aware of their legal rights and responsibilities. We will introduce mobile legal clinics to reach remote and underserved areas, ensuring that legal aid is accessible to all. We aim to promote alternate dispute resolution mechanisms such as mediation and arbitration to expedite the resolutions of cases and reduce the burden on our courts. We will invest in technology to streamline court processes, enhance the transparency, and reduce the delays in legal proceedings. There is a plan to launch a sustained legal aid awareness campaign to inform those in need of free legal services available to them. We will work closely with non-governmental organizations and civil society to extend legal aid to the most vulnerable sections of our society. We will also collaborate with law schools and institutions to introduce curriculum reforms that focus on practical legal skills and ethical values. By undertaking these initiatives, we aim to enhance the accessibility and efficiency of our legal system and ensure that justice is not a privilege but a fundamental right to all. Being Patron-in-Chief of KSLSA, I am proud to inform that so far 1,144 legal services clinics are functioning in the state. There are 2,782 panel advocates working in aid with KSLSA. There are 4,848 paralegal volunteers to assist the persons in need of legal assistance. I am happy to inform that so far in this year, 6,922 court-based legal services are provided and 80,017 clinic-based legal services are extended. Some 27,506 legal awareness programs, workshops were organized all over the state from 1st January 23. 20,70,745 persons have attended and benefited from such programs. Ladies and gentlemen, the legal system is the bedrock of our democracy. It ensures that rights of our citizens are protected and justice is served. On this Legal Services Day, let us all rededicate ourselves to ideals of justice, equality and rule of law. Let us work together as a united legal community to fulfill our duty to people of Karnataka. In conclusion, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all members of the legal fraternity, the judiciary, the legal aid organizations, and the citizens of Karnataka for their unwavering support in the pursuit of justice. Together, we can make Karnataka a beacon of legal empowerment and a shining example of justice for all. Thank you, and may we continue to serve the cause of justice with diligence, integrity, and compassion. Happy Legal Services Day. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Thank you, my Lord, for delivering an enlightening and insightful address on this occasion. We are nearing the end of this program. I request Srimati Kaveri, Secretary of the High Court Legal Services Committee, to extend vote of thanks.
May please, Your Lordship, I would like to propose vote of thanks. Much obliged. This is a moment of great honor to me that I am assigned with the task of proposing vote of thanks to this August gathering. At the very outset, on behalf of Honorable High Court of Karnataka, Karnataka State Legal Service Authority, High Court Legal Services Committee, and everyone present here and those present on virtual mode, I extend heartfelt gratitude to Honorable Shri Justice Prasanna B. Varale, the Chief Justice, High Court of Karnataka, and Patron-in-Chief of KSLSA. Your Lordship, we are ever grateful for Your Lordship's presence and being a constant guiding force in all our endeavors. Much obliged to Your Lordship. I also express my gratitude to Honorable Shri Justice P.S. Dinesh Kumar, Judge High Court of Karnataka, and President Karnataka Judicial Academy, Bengaluru, for being there with us today and gracing the occasion. Thank you so much, Your Lordship. We are equally grateful and fortunate to have Honorable Shri Justice K.S. Somshekar, Judge, High Court of Karnataka, and Chairman, High Court Legal Service Committee on this occasion. His Lordship's persistent focus on innovation and protecting the interests of the needy has been the motivating factor for all of us. Thank you so much, Your Lordship. I express our most humble and sincere gratitude to all the honorable judges of High Court of Karnataka who are present here, and also all the honorable honorable judges of High Court of Karnataka who are watching this program live on a virtual mode. Shri Vivek Subbareddy, President, Shri Harish MT, Treasurer of Advocates Association, Bengaluru, have wholeheartedly accepted our invitation and graced this occasion. Hence, thank you all the office bearers, the senior counsels, and other bar members. Similarly, I thank Shri Shanti Bhushan, Deputy Solicitor General, Shri Shashikiran Shetty, Advocate General, for being here with us today. I also thank Shri K.S. Bharat Kumar, Honorable Registrar General, and other registrars of High Court of Karnataka. My heartfelt thanks to all the unit heads and members of the committee. Special thanks to Shri Jai Shankar, Member Secretary, and other judicial officers and staff of KSLSA. Of course, this entire occasion of commemorating Legal Services Day is incomplete without acknowledging the services of the people who work at grassroots level. On behalf of all present here, I profusely thank all the honorable chairpersons and member secretaries of the DLSAs in the state, the beneficiaries and the paralegal volunteers, panel advocates, law colleges and schools, especially the achievers here for reaching out the unreached and making this Legal Service Day the most memorable one and meaningful one. Last but not the least, a big thank you to all the staff of High Court of Karnataka, team of caterers, videographers and photographers, members of print and electronic media, and all those watching this event live on virtual mode. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Madam. We thank you for your contribution in organizing this program. We thank everyone for joining us this evening. Thank you. We will close the program with the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे